8 Tips for Becoming Emotionally Independent and Self-Reliant. You've no doubt heard the old saying, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. The metaphor of feeding someone and that sufficing to get them through one day, and one day alone, shows that people can only be helped so far. If all we do is help people and do things for them all the time, then they rely on us, which is not only unhealthy for their development of skills, it also makes them psychologically weak, confidence deprived, and quite literally puts their very future at risk. Let's look at the flip side, where we teach a man to fish. Not only does the man become self-sufficient and becomes able to survive without being provided for, but he has a sense of achievement and fulfillment which is priceless. How good does an angler feel as he pulls a fish from the water? Much better than when one is placed generously in front of him, merely to eat. People need to be valued for who they are and what they are capable of achieving. We help them best when we teach them how to fish. What I am going to do now is explain how to fish and become self-reliant, in 8 not-so-easy steps. 1. Become a nonconformist. You must avoid following popular opinion and avoid conforming to the weak and highly vulnerable will of the majority. Trust your own instincts, ideas, principles and common sense. If you follow these gut feelings, you will come to your own personal conclusions. Be open to new thoughts and ideas, but do not be ashamed if you do not follow the crowd. 2. Stand for and defend principles. Nothing can bring you freedom but you, and nothing can bring peace but the triumph of principles. The integrity of your own mind and the principles you believe to be honorable and just are things you must fight for and protect against any opposition. If you truly believe in something, then stand up for it. This includes you. 3. Insist on being authentic. There is a time in everyone's life when they arrive at the conviction that envy is ignorance, that imitation is suicide, that you must take yourself for better or for worse. Every single person has something unique to offer. Insist on being yourself and work to cultivate your gifts. 4. Surrender unnecessary dependence. Identify where you are currently dependent on, taking inventory of your life. Look for any unnecessary and unhealthy situations and resolve to move to a state of self-reliance. Often you can find the solution within yourself and add this sense of independence. 5. Confront and overcome obstacles. You must have the understanding that the world is filled with obstacles, not to stop you, not to make you give up on your dreams, suck your thumb, and call for your mother for help, but to develop internal strength and self-reliance. You will not only discover yourself, both your strengths and weaknesses, during these times, but may develop lifelong connections with others who have gone through the same hardships. Keep tackling new hurdles, knowing that you're always getting closer to the finish line. 6. Work and produce results. Honorable work is the most foundational source of happiness, self-worth, and prosperity. Your greatest asset and primary sense of security, freedom, extends from your ability to produce results, and that's what self-reliance is all about. If you work hard for something, you will feel better having earned it yourself. 7. Take full advantage of educational opportunities. Those who have the lowest levels of skill and the weakest capacity for constant updating will find themselves incompetitive, unemployed, and highly dependent upon others. Therefore, it is imperative that everyone commit to becoming a student for life. Be sure to take new opportunities when they present themselves and continuously expand your knowledge. 8. Be free from debt. Money is a faithful, loyal servant and we are its master. It allows us to enjoy freedom, expands our options and allows us to make better, greater choices. However, when we get into debt, the roles change, and we find ourselves in the position of slavery and losing our freedom. The person who owes money is a servant to the person or to the corporation who lends the money. Never are you less free than when you are in debt.